it is time to warm up the English again. As you can see, I posted an Angel's Numbers video in Estonian, and I'm not gonna leave you hanging. You're gonna get one. This is it. I have chosen 4 crystals for you, and today I will be channeling messages from your guides, angels, higher self, cosmic beings, whoever honestly wants to come through. It's easier to say angel numbers because I'm gonna be putting triple numbers. At this moment, I don't know which crystal has which number. I'm gonna channel that as well. I have a deck in front of me that maybe I will use, maybe I won't. But just in case, I hope you're not upset if I'm not using the deck. And I would love for you to anchor yourself into this space here with me, because I've created this energetic bubble for us to enjoy while I'm doing the reading. And you can choose based on the number, based on the crystal, based on your feeling, or you can listen this whole video from start to finish and just get charged. I put the intention to be grounded here as well, so a lot of grounding energy here. What else is here? Honestly, I feel like it's gonna change with every reading, so we're gonna see. But the basis of what I do in my work and what I've done here today is that I create a space for you to step into, and a lot of the codes and energy comes through without the words, so that's exciting. I'm really curious about your experience today, so if you could let me know, that would be great. What else? I think that's it. I think we should just get into it, honestly. Thank you so much for the comments you left on my first video. It was really encouraging. Although this time I'm again stepping out of my comfort zone and coming to you like this, where you can see my face, and I'm just gonna channel, not using cards as I normally do, but this type of way came to me like a few days ago, that this is the format that I want to use and I want to try it out. I don't have a plan, I kind of just sit down and do it, because I've noticed that if I put a lot of thought into it, then I'm gonna overthink, and then I'm probably not even gonna do it. So today, again, I'm just sitting down, having my tea, and just gonna do it, see what happens. So I'm gonna put up a picture of the crystals I have in front of me, and if you can just take a few deep breaths and really sink into the energies of this reading, and then just see what crystal or what number pops up for you. It's completely up to you how you choose or what you choose. But if you wanna, I can give you a helpful question maybe. So if you could ask, what is the message I need to hear right now? What is the message my angels have been trying to communicate to me, or my higher self, or my cosmic team? What is the message I need to receive right now in order for me to get a clear vision of my path ahead. Hi, if you chose hematite, then this will be your channeling. I am starting up with the difficult one, I feel, because as I was setting up the crystals, I kind of felt like this is gonna be a heavy one. I'm not sure why. I'm still kind of trying to switch my brain from Estonian to English, so if this takes a little bit more time, I hope you understand. But let me just get into your energy. First off, let's see what kind of number this is. And if I mumble in Estonian, I'm sorry, because I feel like I kind of want to. Okay. This is 999, 999, or we can just do 9. This feels like making a tough decision. This feels like you need to pick yourself up. It kind of feels heavy and like I don't want to. Like my voice is starting to shake a little bit, getting like a lump in my throat. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is happening so that something better can come. And I just keep hearing, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the car noises. But this stone and number 9, when you see 9 or 999 or 999, I'm getting shivers. Kind of feels like being left out in a cold. Doesn't feel great. Feels like looking into the unknown. Like something, something needs to end, or you need to wrap up the cycle. And you need to ground yourself right now. If you feel like stuff is out of your hands, or you just don't have anything to grab onto, no one to grab onto, no one to be your rock, then you just need to find a way to ground yourself. I feel like the number 9 or 999 is coming to say that when you work with this stone, it kind of feels like you need to go to hermit mode, or maybe you've been in hermit mode and it feels like it's never ending. This number 9 is coming to encourage you that you are wrapping up this cycle. The last few steps is up to you. Do you really want to wrap up this cycle? But I feel like, you know how people can get used to trauma? People can get used to living a certain way, or maybe you've been in a cycle of like being alone, being isolated, capsulated on your own. You're used to sadness, you're used to loneliness, but the cycle wants to wrap up. it wants to stop, it wants to end. But for some of you, because you're kind of used to being this way, you don't want to wrap it up, even though you want to. But it's kind of a mind and heart game, soul and mind game, you know, because the mind wants to repeat the past trauma. It wants to keep you safe, and maybe you've been safe where you've been by yourself in a like living in a box, 9 to 5, this and that. I know exactly what I'm supposed to do every day, but is it really fulfilling your soul? Is it like actually what you want to be doing? I feel like some of you, this stone, hematite, might feel really, really heavy, like disgusting, like you don't want to work with it, but it just keeps popping up. And trust it, because it just wants to help you. It wants to help and raise up all the gunk and all that has been building up, that really is no longer serving you, that you should let go. And I just keep seeing this circle like wrapping up, like let's wrap it up, let's go, it's enough. This way is not serving you, it's not for you, it's not great. And I feel like you're kind of like, because I can feel it right now, it feels like I'm stuck, I can't move. I can see, I can feel, I can hear, I know this needs to stop, this needs to wrap up, but I just cannot move, like my feet are stuck in concrete or something, like I'm being pulled to stay in one place. And whoever's doing that to you, if there's even an inkling of feeling inside of you that this needs to stop and you need to move forward, you need to take your energy and you need to feel where it's pointing, where it's going. Maybe you feel stuck because your energy is being pointed at the wrong direction for so long that you don't even know that it's been wrong. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like even my mind gets stuck. I can feel, but the words are not coming out. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know who to turn to. But I know, like it's a deep knowing within that I need, oh, fucking getting the shivers again. You know, sweet soul, you do know. You know deep within. Every chance you get, you go to that feeling inside where you feel the changes that need to be done in order for this focus to shift, you know? And you need to start asking yourself, what are the actions that let me get the whole phrase. You need to make the correct sacrifices. And what I mean here is that some daily habits, some things that you're used to doing, a way of being you're used to, not socializing, not going out, not seeing your family, you kind of need to like push yourself a little bit, not to the point where you get a panic attack or anxiety, that's not what I mean, but you need to push through this mental noise, and you just need to go and experience, and that experience that is actually pulling you, that will help you shift that focus. Do you know what I mean? Let's say you're stuck this way, you can only see so little, but you feel a pull to this side. It's an event, it's a friend who has keep calling you, it's someone you want to reach out to, something you want to experience, you can feel it right here, you know, you can feel it right here, but you just can't move because you're so used to here. Then you need to give yourself this first push to go do maybe a small step, maybe a little thing that will boost yourself and be like, yeah, that felt good. That felt like myself. You need to get the taste of it, because when you feel the energy wants to come to the material plane, you know? So you need to get a move on. You need to make a step, you know? And I've used this example with my clients. It just popped up, so I might as well share it. It's like in the mornings, you're used to waking up and having your cup of coffee right away, you know? But today you woke up and you're like, I really should drink tea because I feel like it will be good for my body. I just feel somehow, I'm not really a tea drinker, I really don't like tea, but right now I kind of feel like I should drink tea. But what about your morning coffee? You know, what about the way you're used to doing things? Drinking your coffee and maybe not feeling so great after, right? So you force yourself, no, I'm not gonna go for that coffee right now. I'm gonna have my tea and just see what happens. And you have your tea and it doesn't taste that good. You kind of miss your coffee while you're drinking it, but it feels good in your body. You feel your heart opening. You feel love inside. You feel warm, soft, whatever it is for you. You feel it, feels good. That's what I mean. It might not be a logical or a step that you're used to doing, but it feels good. Like I should do this because it feels good. So, because I feel like there's a lot of people who are watching this, there's some kind of deeper sadness that you're used to, but it's not who you really are. And there's not really anybody else that can show you how beautiful you are inside, because this time it needs to come from you, not from the outside. It's not enough when someone says, oh, you're pretty. Oh, you're doing great, sweetie. That's not enough anymore. This power of love, this power of your heart needs to come from inside, from your heart. So your mind starts to believe it. Not that it's like a quick fix, somebody saying a compliment, whatever. It doesn't feel like that's enough. This is trying to get you to see and feel your own power. You know, when you're standing tall, take a deep breath. Yes, I've been living like this, but no more. This is not for me. This is not who I am. And I'm not allowing this anymore. And it's going to be uncomfortable at first. It's gonna be uncomfortable at first, but this is for the long term. You need you. Nobody else. You don't need anybody else. They don't need you. We all need ourselves. We need this feeling inside. I am enough. I am worthy. But what am I worthy? What do I want? How do I want to feel? This is the power we all search for, right? So, this hematite crystal, number 9 or 99 or 999, is looking you right in the eye and saying, this cycle needs to end now. And you can do it. You can do it. Just need a little push into what feels good, but doesn't always make sense and might not make logical sense up here. right? So let me feel into if there's anything else that wants to come through. This stone is blazing hot in my hands. We can get maybe we can get some tips, some tricks. Let's see. Oof, I'm getting the shivers again. I can just feel like my solar plexus and my heart just gaining momentum and just like winding up power to start pushing through. This is what I feel. And there was something that I was supposed to say. What was it? I lost it now. Yeah. I want you to zone out. And I don't mean zone out like go up in the clouds and not be grounded or not think about your life. What I mean zone out is like put your focus on one thing, look at it. I don't know, like a branch on a tree, I don't care what it is. Maybe even right now. What was it? You need to zone out. Okay, you need to zone out. Look at something, like focus your attention on something and just let yourself expand. Let yourself feel all the things that are not a part of you anymore or that you don't want to be part of you anymore, is what I'm trying to say. And once you feel all of those things, just be an observer. That's what I mean by zoning out. Be an observer for those and decide to pick those things up from your field. Imagine yourself picking those things up and just plucking them out and just pick them up from your field and out of your field. Yeah, that's a practical thing you can do. So you intentionally create space. You can even like imagine those, let's say there's a certain emotion that you're done feeling. Then you imagine this emotion into a bubble, let's say, and you pick it up and pull it out of your field. You can try this. You kind of like clean up your field in this way and just sit in it. Feel what it looks like. And here you need to let go of any thoughts of how it should be. Just feel it within you and don't make any judgments. Just like take inventory of what's going on right now as an observer. Don't get into these emotions. Just be an observer. That's what I mean with zone out. Maybe zoom out, so you can look at yourself like from the side and get a bigger picture, a better picture of what's going on. Yeah. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to leave a comment and I will try to get back to you as best as I can. Maybe some of this was a little hazy, I feel like. If you got any questions, then please do ask. But this was heavy, but I wish you all the best and you got this. I've been there. It's not an easy place to be, especially pick yourself up and kind of push yourself into this new cycle. But if you don't decide to end it or wrap it up with all those signs, it's tough love, but nobody else is going to do it for you. you can of course talk to a specialist or talk to somebody, but this energetic switch needs to come from within you. You need to see that you have the power to change it, even the smallest things, right? So I wish you all the best. Just call your power back and let go what no longer serves you. Easier said than done, I know, but you got this, okay? All the best. I'll see you next time. Bye. If you chose Tiger's Eye, then this will be your channel messages. And I said in the first group that we're kind of starting off heavy and down. We started off a little bit heavy, so let me tune into what kind of number this is. What kind of number is Tiger's Eye? This feels fiery, of course, because of the stone itself. Feels fiery. What kind of number is this? This is a 5, a 55, a 555. But for me, Tiger's Eye, maybe that's why I chose it. It kind of jumped at me. But Tiger's Eye for me is always about getting your power back, like getting your like fire back inside. That's what it feels like. So yeah, this will be a 5, 55, 555, 555. This will be it. And I feel like I want to pull cards for this one, so I feel the energy shifting from the last reading, so I'm still getting shivers. Let's see. For the beautiful souls who chose Tiger's Eye or 555, what is the message for them today? Wow, okay, this kind of fell out. This feels like getting back into alignment. Getting back into alignment. So either when you're seeing this number or the crystal, or maybe you're working with this crystal already, it is helping you to get back into alignment, get your focus right. And I feel like for some of you, you see number 5 or 55 or 555 when your focus is kind of wobbly, when you're not maybe in your center, maybe you're not really here, or kind of something is off, or something or someone is trying to pull your energy, or just something is not sitting right. I feel like then you'll see this angel number, or this crystal pops up, or tigers pop up. Because I feel like this energy, that this sign, let's see, maybe there's some other signs. If you're wearing a lot of red, orange, you like flames maybe, you like to look at a candle flame or a bonfire, they're all kind of signs for you to get back into your energy and into your focus and into this powerful, I'm standing on my own 2 feet. I can see clearly all of my land, all of that I need to do, all that I am. It's like having everything under control, it feels like. Not in a possessive way, which I need to control everything or else. This feels like more like calm energy. So let's refocus. If you're seeing any of the signs that I just said, it's either giving you more power, showing that you're more in power, or it's trying to get you to focus on your power, on your energy. I'm getting really, really warm. Okay, yeah. The first kind of word I heard was in Estonian, but my brain is trying to trick me into doing stuff in Estonian. But anyway, it was like awakening, like sudden awakening, like poof, bam, I'm open now. I can see, I can feel, I can hear, like the just expansion. And the card that fell out when I was shuffling is the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. So you can see it's it's really focused energy. It's really like observing and feeling what is right, what is not. And you it's also the energy of feeling your truth, or starting to feel more into your own truth of what is right for you and what is not. And it comes from inside, and it comes from when you're aligned, when you're present, when you're really present, and it kind of gets really quiet. And you're just observing, and you're looking, and you're feeling. And there's like other senses coming online. Like maybe there's like lyrics and songs that pop out to you that have a message for you. But it's really, I feel like this 555, we're talking angel numbers, this 555 is really showing that you're going through a deep awakening and integrating new knowledge, like feeling this new way of being and like getting used to this new way of being. Let's see what else comes through for 555. And I feel like this deep like channel opening up from the center and just like shooting up, and it can feel like maybe it's kind of change of connections. Maybe you have been wanting to connect to something or someone, but you've been in this kind of old way of being where you've been afraid, or I'm not the type of person to put myself out there or make the first move or like say something. But now you're getting this kind of urge or this like deep energy where I feel this is true to me and I must say something. It's not to belittle someone or step on someone or like in a negative way. That's not what I mean. But it's like there's nothing wrong with communicating with people, saying how you feel, like being in your own truth. Everyone can have their own truth because we're each very different. And when you feel like you want to connect with someone, then you should. There's a reason things or people or places pull you. There's a reason for it. But you're not going to know once you go, once you connect, once you experience. You're not going to know before. So it's encouraging you to trust this new way of being or this new this new power you feel inside. And I'm getting an image of an owl for some reason. But what I'm getting right now, I feel like it's in either of those signs that really got your attention, or the number. It's really telling you to trust kind of the silence and trust the spikes of inspiration that come to you, of a pull, or whatever it is. It could be whatever. Trust it. You don't have to jump head first into I don't know where. You don't have to be so hardcore, right? But if it keeps bothering you for a long time, like I should write to this person and say how I feel, or I should go try out this course, or maybe I should go to this new place because it just pulls me. I don't know what it is. I cannot explain it. Then it's something beyond your reality that you see right now. And these signs keep trying to encourage you to take the step. Yeah. Because we all want to see you for who you are, and it's exciting to see you bloom. That was beautiful. It's exciting to see you stepping into your own energy. And the people who really see you for who you are, I think this is kind of what you've been manifesting, or trying to like pull into your life, are those people who not only see like your outside or just assume a story to you, but it's you crave a deeper connection with people, like with like somebody who can read you, someone who can feel you, like without you having to say a lot. When you can just be in your own energy, and people, they're just drawn to you and you're drawn to them. Well, that's beautiful. So it's like rising up of your own like true being in yourself. It's like trying to burst out of you. And it feels so good. Doesn't it feel good to be yourself? Like, no matter how weird or quirky or whatever you are, like, doesn't it feel good to be yourself? And sometimes when you like completely disconnect yourself from your old stories, then you make the space also for these new experiences, or like the inspired actions to come to your field of vision, you know? So maybe try, like when you have a day off or something, you have time for yourself, try to disconnect completely from all the stories, from everything, and just feel into this gut feeling, or this kind of warm, powerful feeling within you, and ask it, like, what is that I should do today? Where do I feel like I need to go today, or pull, or what pulls me, you know? Try to disconnect first and then feel it. Let's see what else is here. Okay, I still feel like some people from the first reading are here also, because I keep getting like little hints of the first reading. This feels like the this feels kind of story unfolding. That's really weird. It's for different people, but like this second pile feels like the story continuing from the first part. So that's lovely. So hi, you're so welcome here. So Let's see what else is here. Yeah, so whatever sign you see or the numbers you see, the 555 or whichever way you see the 5, that feels significant to you, it's saying to disconnect, like unplug from everything, like zoom out and see what's actually important for you, what is actually your truth, what you actually want to do. I feel like, and this is something I've been like practicing myself lately, is that I've been really into human design lately. I've known it for years, and I know my type. I'm a manifesting generator, but I felt a pull to research more, and then I had the opportunities to work with it more, and I've really been feeling into like my own speed of doing things and my own way of doing things, because I've been raised on 9 to 5 and whatever the society tells us the speed and the norm is. But I've been I have been doing things at my own pace, feeling what is good, what feels good for me. And I've been seeing some like really weird results that I didn't expect. I've gained a lot of more trust in myself and in the feeling and the flow of things. It's been really good. And I feel like there's people here also who maybe you need to check into human design. Maybe that's something. But I feel like because when I started the reading, I immediately felt this change of speed, change of, like you're discovering what is your way of doing things and how does it feel good to you, and building more trust with yourself and going towards things that pull you. Trust is also very big. I felt like this reading was all over the place, but I hope I got everything through. Let's see. Is there anything else? Why are all these upside down? Hello. Okay. Just complete radio silence. Complete silence. Okay. A lot of you just completely relaxed into this energy here. It feels amazing. That's beautiful. And yawning, when you're yawning too, if this affected you, then yawning is a sign of release, or kind of easing into a calm state of being and releasing whatever it is that needs to be released. I want to get one more message. I feel like there's one more. No. Can you jump out, please? Kind of message. I'm not gonna show it forever. Come on. Come on. Okay, you know what? No. Okay, this is exactly the same card that was on the table before, so I don't think I showed it though, so hope you can see. This says, perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Zoom out. Look at the big picture. Beautiful. So, I hope this resonated with you. Soak up all this good energy. Go for a walk. Do whatever the hell you want, honestly. Do whatever feels so freaking good in you. And I wish you all the very best. And I will see you at another reading, hopefully. Bye. Hi beautiful, if you chose this gorgeous citrine crystal, then this is your channeled messages. Let us feel into the angel number of this crystal, of this reading. This took a while, but this, before a number came to me, I felt like a heart opening. I just kept hearing heart is opening, heart is opening, heart is opening. And then I saw 1212 or mirroring 1221 is what I saw. And I feel like here's spirit weird. I feel like this is somebody, when you see mirroring numbers, like this is very specifically to a time of day, a clock, like 2:22 or 12:12 or 12:21 or with this crystal I feel really tired, but I feel like somebody's trying to contact me and just keep sending me like signals and messages and like numbers or specific sending messages at a specific time, and I feel so tired. My heart feels tired, but there's somebody trying to communicate or like make their presence known. I just feel like, even now, I just feel like there's somebody in this room really just trying to say something, but what is it that they're trying to say? Heart of gold. That's really specific, but I feel like somebody really wants your attention. Somebody really wants to talk to you or communicate with you, but either you've made it so it's not possible, or for some reason it's not possible. I feel like there's some kind of like a barrier or something like in between, that this person or someone just, they can't communicate with you directly, is what I feel like. And it's really draining, actually. And I feel like these mirroring numbers have been really draining. Like, what do you want to say? What do you mean? Let's see, what do they mean? What do they mean? What does it mean, mirroring numbers? You keep running circles. You're tired, you keep running circles. Why do you keep running circles? You're not open. But I want you to be open. So I keep sending you these signals, these messages, so you would finally notice that just stop running around the same circle, running around the same thing, and just step out of the loop already. Step out of it already. It's not for you, it's not good for you. I'm trying to show you that it's not for you and it's draining you. I'm not draining you. I'm trying to show you to step out of it. Not for you, not for me, but for yourself. So maybe there's someone like in your life who's been trying to get you to notice something, or they've been like going on and on about a same thing in your life, or like they talk about the same stuff all the time, but you're just not listening, just not seeing how they're trying to help you. They're trying to get you to notice something that is over there, but you just keep going round and round and round and round, tiring yourself out, feeling really tired, exhausted, then through something collecting your energy and going at it again. But if we turn here, but when you step out of the loop and you look the other way and you just hear them out for once, you can change your story. You can change your heart. You can change how you feel in your heart. I'm trying to get you to notice that you can feel different in your body. You could feel different in your being. But right now you're just feels like an empty shell, just running loops. It doesn't feel good at all. So what are you doing with your energy? What are you doing with it? What are you doing with your energy? You've kind of been resisting help. You've been resisting guidance. Because you've been kind of blinded by your own, like how you know things should be. You've kind of been blinded by it. And you don't even notice when people are trying to actually help you. So now you keep seeing all those signs and synchronicities that are kind of like starting to piss you off. Like, why is it? But it's all trying to get you to notice that you're not using your energy the most sufficient way that you could. It might get you good results, but you're kind of dying on the inside. Not literally, but I don't feel anything. I just feel that I have all those things I need to do, all those people relying on me, but there is this one thing that I feel like when I turn to it, I feel like I can breathe. I can let go some of the things. I can kind of let go, I can relax. I feel like I can connect with my heart. And it feels better. And honestly, this way feels better. So you kind of need to, the mirroring numbers are trying to show you that your life is out of balance. Work-life balance, relationship balance, kind of balance is off. And there's someone actually telepathically trying so hard to get your attention, to get you to see that you need to take time for yourself. You need to balance stuff out. You can't just put your work hat on and run your butt off. You can't, is not right all the time. You're not meant to just run and do stuff all the time. You're not meant to just go berserk over a goal you have. You do have a... That's not what life is all about. And I feel so like depleted and my shoulders hurt and I just feel like blah. It doesn't feel good at all. And just there's like no information running through it. It is so hard to catch any messages of what this feels like. So this is also a message that you're not connected with yourself at all. Yeah, like if any, yeah. But in order for you to gain this balance, you need to kind of step back, like for a little bit. You don't need to quit your job or like get out of this relationship. You don't need to do anything drastic. You just need to kind of step back and just relax. Maybe you do need a vacation, or you just need a day off, or you're just not constantly looking at all the things or thinking of all the things that need to be done, or whatever it is that needs your attention. It doesn't feel like bad things. It doesn't feel, but there's just lack of balance, And I feel like when I'm turning into this way of like this person who telepathically wants to, it's like someone in your life that really just, they might not speak it anymore because they have told you so many freaking times that you need balance, girl or boy, and you just can kind of, no, I need to do this one more thing and then I can relax and and that day never comes, So I feel like when you take time off for yourself, do something for your soul, do something where even when you right now look at it or you feel into it, you feel your heart opening. When you feel your heart opening, because I feel like as soon as you go to the direction where you feel your heart opening, all the other, like you get realigned, where you can see how you've been running your head off, doing all this other stuff, but you can have balance, because it starts off maybe from like in a relationship, or it starts off from work and then it just keeps growing, and you see suddenly you're standing in the storm and you see everything falling apart, but you don't want to get there. That's not where you want to get to. So you're at this place right now where things are going good, nothing's wrong, but there's lack of balance. There's really a lack of balance, and it has closed you off. You're kind of doing things like a robot, just doing things you need to do anyway, but you can actually do it from a place of more deep connection, more deep love, connection to yourself, connection to your mission. And you're doing great things, you're doing big things, and it's beautiful, but all these mirroring numbers are trying to get you to notice that there's not balance inside, You're great at building, you're great at leading even, but where does this imbalance come from? Let's ask that. I feel like you haven't had the time to catch your breath. Maybe even if you've been on a vacation, you haven't actually like switched off from work mode. You know what I mean? So like citrine, it's a powerful crystal to work with, but at the moment I feel like it cannot reach you, because you need to make the decision yourself that you want the balance. Because until you feel like everything is good, I don't need to change anything. Until then, you're just gonna keep going around the loop. You're just gonna keep seeing those numbers and everything. And you're gonna, for some, it means burning out at some point, or a relationship is no longer as solid as it used to be. So I feel like this was the message. It was really hard to come out. It's really difficult to pull out, honestly. But my recommendation for you is to notice yourself if your life is not balanced. Meaning, do you actually know how you feel on the inside? Or you just kind of feel like, yeah, the outside is affirming that things are good, so they must be good inside, you know? But that's not really a solid foundation, because it's the other way around, you know? And we don't want to get there where it starts to show on the outside. So this is what mirroring numbers, but I think I'm gonna do 1212, as I said in the beginning, but it also is 222 or any of like double times or mirroring. So is this all I have for you? Is there anything else? Switch your surroundings. In order for you to mentally come out of this loop that you've been in, you need to change your location physically. So when you're used to being in a city, go to the forest. If you've been used to being in a forest all by yourself, go to the city. Drastically change your surroundings and then feel it. So yeah, this is all I have for you. I wish you all the best, and I will see you at another reading. Bye. So, hi, tuning into the rose quartz or pink quartz. I feel a very gentle energy, but I want to get the number first. What is the angel number here? I see feathers. Feathers as a sign. It's a gentle message, I feel like. So like 1111 or triple one. It carries a really gentle message of being kind to yourself. Not so harsh. And it's calling you to ease into your being gently. Show love to yourself. You've been through a lot. You just need to take a breather. Every time you see 1111 or pink quartz or triple one, you need to take a breather, calmly come back to yourself, breathe into your being, cry if you have to, but just notice, take notice of how you feel like right here. It's also a message for you to be open to receive love. This is all to do with love, I feel like. Feeling loved, loving yourself, receiving love, easing into love. Just carrying this sense of I care deeply for myself and I love myself. Feels like such a generic translation of the 1111 and the feathers and the pink quartz, but it's really like when I picked this up and when I chose it, I felt like I really want to be gentle with this. I really want to take notice of how I want to be loved, what I love, and just like everything to do with love. So when you're seeing 111 or 1111 or just 11 or feathers, it's calling you to take notice of how tense you hold yourself. Here I'm also reminded of the fact that Venus entered Gemini. I don't know why that's important, but maybe check what is your Venus placement, what sign is it in? Maybe that's important for you. But I feel like all in all, it's a gentle reminder for you to like take a breather, see how you're feeling, connect with your heart, see how your heart is feeling. What does your soul want from you right now? What does your heart need from you right now? And lately for what has been really helpful for me is I try to take time in the evenings, have a cup of tea, just sit with myself and just feel into my core. Just feel into it, like take notice of how I've held myself most of the day, how I feel by the evening, and just take notice. Sometimes we don't notice ourselves, and we need to notice ourselves more of how we've been, how we are, and what we need. And I feel like as generic as this message of 1111 and feathers is, I feel like it's easy to look past those simple things and be like, oh yeah, it's 1111, angels with me, but can you like stop for a second and like feel love in your being? When was the last time you felt love in your being for no reason? Do you feel like you are love, or you do need to be loved by someone? Can you offer love for yourself? What are those things you should do to show yourself love? Do you have any habits that you do daily that show your inner being, your true self, that you truly love yourself? What are those little things that you are doing to yourself, if any? So I feel like maybe working with pink quartz is also could be really good for you. Placing it over your heart or under your pillow at night could be really good. Do you know your love language? Can you offer your love language to yourself? Or can you notice if your partner is feeling a little down, or they kind of been by themselves a lot, or just your significant other? Do you know their love language? Can you like show them something in their own love language? Is what I feel like. And I feel like it's also calling you to connect with your feminine side, with your feminine energy. And it's more of like when you start showing yourself love more, or get into those habits of showing love to yourself, I feel like you're gonna connect more with your feminine side as well, and thus your creativity and your creative energy. So I kind of like feel this reminders coming for you to connect with your gentle side or being, no matter your gender. It kind of feels like slowing down for a second, taking notice, checking in on yourself, of how you feel. first, and then noticing people in your immediate circle. Is what it feels like. I feel like I have a card here as well. Yeah, as simple as this message might be, it's part of your growth. I feel like you've kind of been in the same routine for a long time, or kind of it's not bad or anything, but it's just like you can spice it up a little, you know? You can make it better. And it's kind of also learning to check in on your energy. And the easiest way to check in on yourself is through your heart. I feel like it's also a sign that your masculine and feminine side have kind of drifted apart. So maybe there's not a lot of trust in you, in yourself. So those kind of check-in times for you are also when you can take notice. Like when I feel the urge to, like, feel the desire to create something with my feminine energy, is my masculine there to back me up? As in, do I trust that what I desire, I will have? Yeah, there's a lot of feminine energy here, connecting with the feminine, expressing yourself more, like being more sensual with yourself and expressing that, not for the show to the outside, but for yourself, is what I feel like. And when those signs get louder, when you can't ignore the basicness of 11:11, then it will only get bigger, because you're being called to connect. It's kind of like right now those messages are really gentle and easy and here and there and just take notice, but as you keep ignoring them, they're gonna become stronger. There's gonna be more of them, and it's kind of leading a way for something new for you to step into in the long run. That's what I feel like. That's why it seems insignificant. At least I feel like it's insignificant. Yeah, I feel like there's a lack of trust for somebody here. And you can always create a sign for yourself. So for me, it's been like fireflies. Just one time I was seeing so many angel numbers that I got sick of it. And then I was like, yeah, I want to see a firefly somewhere within the 24 hours. And it means that I'm loved. That I am loved, and that I am connected with my heart, let's say. And funny enough, it was like 10 minutes past or so, I saw, I was on a bus, I was scrolling, and I just saw like a wedding invitation card with a firefly on it, like really beautiful. And I was like, damn. And it's just, I don't see often, but when I ask to see a firefly, just something that I have now made important for myself, that it shows either I am really connected with myself, or I need to start taking notice that I've drifted too far from my heart. And you can do the same. You can decide that now it's like ladybugs, show me ladybugs if X, Y, and Z. Make it more significant for yourself. It's kind of like amping you up for something bigger later, is what I feel like. Because I feel like making big jumps and big leaps for you would be at this time like too much. So Spirit is kind of showing you those little things that you could do You could connect like this. You could be more sensual, more feminine, da 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 da. So that later you are connected enough that you can receive other messages and other big downloads and activations more easily. Yeah, I'm starting to feel open. That's good. Yeah, let's see if there's anything else. It's trying to, yeah, I feel it's trying to like soften your heart, open your heart, show you the power of your heart portal. Just how big and mighty and good it can be. Yeah. So, I hope it resonated. And I hope you find those little practices for yourself, for your heart, for your soul. And I will see you at another time at another reading. Bye.